Tuface Idibia and Annie Macaulay Idibia, both of them are trending right now. And you might be wondering why? Why? That is because of the strain in that relationship. Annie Idibia never ever made that strain less visible. She has always made it visible. Even the recent reality show, which is both scripted alongside the story of your life, they need someone that will keep people coming back to watch. She constantly talked about her relationship, her marriage, which is why she was brought on the show. They needed someone that has a compelling story that they can continuously, put out there. Now, Mr. Tuface Idibia said, everyone is having a soft spot for Annie, but not me. When I had kidney failure, Annie left me, went for a show, a reality show, without caring. Now, who are the people that stood by me when I had this kidney failure? I didn't tell the world about it. Who are these people? If you think Annie went through a lot or she's always there for me. Now, that is Miss Nigeria. I'm going to take you through what Gistlover dropped. We are going to say it together. I just want you to take note of this Miss Nigeria. That is the plantation boys in those days. Tuface, Blackface, and Face back then. And this is Annie Idibia. A lot of people are saying, oh, Annie Idibia, she was only 15 when Tuface and herself became friends or whatever. And, people are saying a lot of this. Say, oh, he groomed her. And I'm like, really? Let us find out. Is there any grooming or not? This is it. We find love in strange places. This time, we found love in Ezra Music Studio, located in Festac, Lagos, Nigeria. Festac, back in those days. Because of some people who do not really know the story but want to follow bandwagon just to trend on social media, I will be as brief as I can. So, how Toke Makinwa house, Tiwa Savage house, AY house, and Tuface house used to take turns in doing their DRUGS. You know what it is? Toke Makinwa's house, Tiwa Savage, AY, the comedian, Tuface house, used to take turns in doing their DRGS. So all of these people, they are a clique. They were all neighbors. For record purposes, I will summarize it just so the Gen Zs among us, being newcomers, will catch up. Back in those years, there lived a young, handsome, ambitious Idoma guy. His name is Innocent Idibia. He was a hot boy and an upcoming music artist those days. He was part of a popular music crew named Plantation Boys, which consists of Tuface, Face, and Blackface. Those years, they were part of the trending upcoming star, and Tuface, who happens to be the hottest among them, was the envy of a lot of girls. Ladies throw themselves at him, and him being a good keeper, they catch them steady. The whole of Festac knows he was very randy then. He also had a thing for beauty queens back then. He has just got off a relationship with one beauty queen before going into a relationship with another beauty queen by the name of Vien Tetsola. They were so in love, and it was not a hidden relationship at all. The news was there. It was everywhere until a 15-year-old charming teenager ran into Innocent in a studio named Ezra Studio. The rest, they say, is history. As at when 15-year-old Annie Macaulay met 24-year-old Idibia, it was love at first sight. The 15-year-old fell for the superstar immediately. Being the next big thing then, their relationship sprang like a flower, being watered daily. The beauty queen was in the picture as at that time, but one thing led to another, and she called it quits with Innocent. According to her, she nurtured Innocent, stood by him when he had a fatal accident, sacrificed a lot of things for him, only for a 15-year-old to catch the attention of Innocent. So this is the beauty queen, as you can see right there. This is the beauty queen. And this is Annie. Annie was always visiting and their love blossomed. As an upcoming artist, those years, Annie started dealing with a lot of infidelity from Tuface. Girls were all over him, and it was so much that on several occasions, she had caught Innocent sleeping with ladies in the studio. It was from one excuse to another. She was a young girl who could be manipulated, so she practically kept forgiving and forgiving him. She has it to a point where she felt to stop all the cheating. She needed to come and start living with Tuface. That was the beginning of her problem. She packed in without getting wedded properly, and that was the year Tuface started getting lots of offers from rich kids. Innocent career blossomed. Annie Macaulay was there through it all. Annie was used as part of the tool for Tuface's elevation. On several occasions, Annie was made to warm some top, short, bad, bad, just to finance Tuface's career. Now, I want you guys to understand this thing. It is complex, right? Now, although this, I want to put it as allegation, that Idibia released Pekus to some top short people just to finance Tuface's career. She did it without flinching. She got a lot of deals for Innocent. Innocent, on the other hand, was enjoying proceeds from other ladies too. They were living together, and Tuface was seeing other women. If asked, they would deny and say he didn't promise anybody marriage. And truly, he didn't promise Annie marriage. He was just an ambitious guy who would do anything, go to any length to achieve his goals. Things were going on fine. He started getting good deals. Innocent's family knows Annie as girlfriend, but there is one Idoma girl that the mother wants Innocent to marry. So when Tuface's mother asked the son, he also denied promising Annie marriage. The relationship blossomed. Annie started fighting numerous girls in Festac. Then she kept fighting for Tuface without a proposal ring or wedding ring on her finger. Then comes the first child that was tagged as mistake. That broke the camel's back. Wow. Then came the first pregnancy that broke the camel's back. There was one lady named Bimbo in Festac then. She was dating Tuface, and Annie knew about it. Annie was always fighting the lady. Tuface kept denying, saying the lady was just a mere fan back then. To cut the long story short, Bimbo got pregnant. All hell was let loose. She told Innocent, but she said he was not ready. He is an artist just starting his life beside. Annie won't take it lightly. Long story short, Bimbo found her way to Innocent Mama. She advised Bimbo to stick around, that she will care for the baby. Annie, on hearing the news, was so devastated. She was hospitalized for days. In all of this, Annie's mom was tired of warning her to leave Tuface. At some point, she wanted to arrest Tuface to let her daughter be, but Annie kept threatening her mother that she was going to commit suicide if anything happens to her man or if he was locked up. Bimbo, on the other side, was staying with Tuface's mom. Annie begged Tuface to tell Bimbo to get rid of the pregnancy. Annie told Tuface that the pregnancy would be a dent on his career. Women might drop back from listening to his songs, that it's one of the reasons why she didn't leave her first pregnancy, because prior to Bimbo getting pregnant, at 17, Annie got pregnant, but Tuface begged that she abort it. So Annie insists the girl should abort. So long story short, Tuface went to Bimbo, sweet-talked her, and that was how Bimbo followed her to their favorite abortion hospital in Festac those days. The rest, they say, is history. After taking out the belle, Annie made sure she bullied the lady in Festac until the lady and her family left the area. Annie conquered. So easy to conquer Bimbo, being a poor man Pekin. Then came the heavy blow. She couldn't conquer. After Annie conquered Bimbo and her pregnancy, her love with Tuface kept burning. Tuface already announced her as the official babe then. She was close to 18 years old, and Tuface dropped African Queen, dedicated to Annie Macaulay, who was with him through thick and thin, living with him in Festac with his brothers and plantation boys then. Their love was a sight to behold after African Queen, which was a major hit and breakthrough. Tuface became more popular, which means more girls, more money. He was not the one chasing girls now. They were flocking around his table. After African Queen, Annie and Tuface kept breaking up and patching things up. In the process, Tuface met a sweet girl. Her name is Sumbo. Sumbo is from a respected average family, but she wanted to date a superstar by force. So she was showering Innocent gifts and all. She asked about Annie living with Innocent. Innocent denied and told her he's a single man. He's just helping Annie because of accommodation problem. Sumbo started showering Tuface baby, Tuface mama, gift too, and the brothers. They all like her. They say if mouth chop, eyes go close. Sumbo got pregnant. That was the beginning of Annie's problem till date. All hell was let loose. To make matter worse for Annie, Tuface's mama was solidly behind Sumbo because Sumbo represented wealth. And now that they are from a very humble background, they don't have money. They had to support Sumbo. It was such a big case then. To escape depression, Annie started smoking then, not drugs yet. After saying she can't win the battle, she gave up and broke up with Tuface. That was how Tuface was left with Sumbo alone. Now, problem. Sumbo's family frowned at their relationship, their union. They called Tuface an opportunist. Like, you're a poor man. It doesn't matter if you're singing. There's nothing. But she was in love too. Sumbo broke the jinx and gave birth to Tuface's first pikin, even though Sumbo's family vowed they were never going to allow Sumbo live with him. Long story short, while Sumbo just gave birth, Tuface again met a rich kid who just arrived from United States of America. Her name na Pero Adeniyi, the daughter of the famous rich Prince Jide Adeniyi. It was love at first sight. Remember, Tuface just welcomed the child with Sumbo, and Annie broke up with him. But one way or the other, Tuface and Annie still kept in touch. One thing led to another. Pero took Tuface to another level, spoiled him with money. Pero, life is full of mystery. Afterwards, Tuface continued the journey of his career, music career. He got opportunity, he got endorsement, he got money coming in, flowing in. And, they later patched things up. And since Tuface could not in any way patch or attach himself to meet up with the standard of expectation of the parents of this Sumbo and Pero, well, Tuface had to keep with someone in his level. It's not as if maybe if he had remained true to some of these girls, they would have continued living their lives, and doesn't mean that they would not break apart. But Tuface kept with the woman that has a large heart, that woman that has nothing else to hold on to. Because if Annie Idibia, Macaulay, if she too was from a rich home, maybe her parents would have been able to say, we will disown you. And then she will now consider inheritance and the struggling, or let us say, about to shine Tuface. Now, Tuface is okay. He's not broke. He's got what it takes. Okay? Private jet, flying in and out. He can do that. He has cash in his account. He's rich. But these other people, they didn't see this future of Tuface, and they didn't care about it because they are comfortable. The parent of Pero, they are comfortable. Sumbo, they are comfortable. They all want, in fact, particularly Pero, of all the girls, of all the ladies, apart from the Miss Nigeria and all of that. So Tuface kept doing his thing, kept sharing his bola to known and unknown ladies. But Annie, just like Davido's present wife, Chioma, they know, they can see, but they want what they want, and they're ready to take all kinds of bullshit. And that is what Annie Idibia took. She thought within herself, I'm going to fight. I'm going to take the crown. Yes, she did take the crown of marriage, but being married does not equal to sticking together forever and having a peaceful life. If you watch the reality show, even though scripts are part of it, They are told what to do, what to say, what story to horn in and on upon. They are told all of these things. Still, Honey is ready to find out if there is any lady sleeping with Tuface. Who? How did you know him? You know, stuff like that. And I'm like, this woman, is whether you pack your bag for your sanity, love yourself, and live your life. If you are chasing a man saying, hey, after all I did for you. Yes, it is true. If we are to go by this story, she offered Pekus to make Tuface shine. Offered it to people. What do you think? You think that man will keep on keeping on with you forever? No, it doesn't work that way. Tuface wants his freedom. He doesn't want to be held down, held bound by any woman. He wants to have access to this, access to that, access to this, access to that. He wants to use his bowler, now that it is working, to achieve and attain what he wants. He's not cut out for that. And Idibia has learned in a hard way. In a very hard way. I know stories will come on social media about how Annie also had done some things with some men. I know that story will soon come. It is building up slowly, 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 slowly.